Today is August 22nd. Happy birthday, Mom. And I am going to harvest some vegetables and fruits. Hi, Bagel. Let's go harvest. Unicorn's bubble. Come on, let's go. To put this into perspective, I'm doing a harvest like this once a week.
Cut it, it will bloom more.
Got it.
And then I plan on leaf blowing this whole area.
Having the weed barrier the way we have it. Yep, I do. I have to make 2 trips. Here's what we got so far on the cucumber front. Start a sweep right here. A few more. I'm going to see if they won't go a little bit further. There's another one. These are almost done. Okay, let's see what else we got. We got a couple more red ones. Get rid of that one. Yeah, that's a solid one. Those are bad. I'm gonna need to get some bug sprays so I don't get bit up by mosquitoes. Boink. Look at our peppers. Underneath here, here's a small one. These are just bell peppers. Usually get a couple 3, 4 of them. Ooh, what are those?
Katrina peppers?
Katrina? Katrina from where?
The greenhouse.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was weird. Should I eat that?
It might be good. Try it. Tell me. Is that ready? No?
Not this side. The other side was. I think these are green doctor tomatoes.
So just pull them off. Put these tomatoes with the tomatoes. The rest are gonna go whoop. See ya. Okay, now it's time for strawberries. I've got this little plastic container that I like to keep them in. I don't know why I just choked there. I'm just gonna chuck them in there because there is a decent amount of these. All these little yellow flowers, those are gonna be strawberries. Here's a good one. I'm just gonna eat that. Let's go. That one tasted like garbage. Tasted like a homeless man's hand. This is beautiful though. Look at that. This has really turned out great. That thing is just blown up in the last month. Okay, let's check this out. Strawberries, here we go, here we go, here we go. Jackpot, jackpot, jackpot. Run, run. Oh, the ones that wait for like, So those are all the everbearing that I could find right now. On this other side, I've got some of the larger variety of strawberries that you can see right here. And they don't produce nearly as many, and they don't produce as long, but they do produce as these big, beautiful ones. They don't get quite as red, but they taste very good. So I'm gonna throw some of those in there as well. Some of the everbearings over here too, they're not producing quite as well as the other side, but still going pretty strong late into the season. It's time to get after these tomatoes. Oh wait, there's one. So pretty good haul so far. We're about halfway through. Lots of peppers, lots of cucumbers, lots of grape tomatoes, and lots of strawberries. I actually have a lot of onions that I need to get out, but right now I'm gonna look at these peppers. These are all pepper plants right here, bell peppers. As you can see right here, get some pretty big bell peppers off of this guy. These are bigger plants, a bigger variety. They produce a larger, make your own grocery store back here. Make a lot of salsa. Poison ivy, it just keeps coming back. Just keeps coming back. I gotta be careful of that. I get poison ivy like crazy. So this is one of the most satisfying things that I've ever done, frankly, is create oasis where I can just pull these off of the plant put it in my fridge, and I have fresh fruit. I have fresh food for my family. Say that 5 times fast. But it's one of the most satisfying things you could ever do, and I would encourage everybody who has the ability. You don't need much land, you know. If we look around right here, this is probably 2,000 square feet. It is a you know, relatively large garden. It's as big as I really want at this point in my life, but you could easily do much smaller than this, raised beds, and have extremely productive beds. We started with 2 beds, and we actually had tons of stuff come from that. Onions, peppers, potatoes, tomatoes, you know, those classic things that are easy to grow. You don't need a green thumb. I can even do it. Check those out. Anyways, if you're watching this, I would encourage you to start some plants somewhere, somehow. It's not hard. Even if you have to cheat a little bit and buy them from, you know, a big box store, still have a pepper plant that can produce. You know, we didn't start all of ours from seed our first year, but now we are starting it from seed. Basically, this is our 2nd year, and this is what, the type of stuff that we are producing. So, you know, honestly, most of the time what happens is I harvest enough to fill up that basket, and then I just stop and take it all inside. But I'm going to try to get it all now. I might actually have to take 2 trips. These tomatoes, these follow places, real awesome tomatoes. That's big peppers too. These guys, these go off a little early. They're falling anyways. You gotta do something. They're gonna fall. These things are right inside. Oh yeah, you got good. See anything else? There's one back there that I can get. Yep. That's what one. Wrong. See what's in these? This one here. Oh, we all have you. Look at me. Puppies! Puppies, 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 puppies. Hey boy. Hey big boy. Hey big boy. Okay, so those are all the tomatoes, I think. Just kidding. There's probably a lot more right there. But I had somebody ask me the other day, how do you know when your onions are ready to be harvested? They look like this. I'm gonna pull these onions out of here because they are ready to go. Because they're dead. And they're, you know, you can see these, how they all fell over. They're ready to go. I'm just gonna yank all these out. Wow, this is what we got so far. I'm very impressed. And we have made it through that part of the garden. Now we're making our way down here. It's getting a little dark. It's getting a little hot and sweaty out here. I've been here for a while, so I'll try to finish this up real quick. Get the rest of these tomatoes. Oh yeah. And then I really want to show you these hot peppers. These tomatoes, these were just like tomatoes that we just threw into this little thing. Tomatoes are easy to grow. If you're wondering what should you grow, just grow tomatoes. Roma tomatoes. So these are in a Menards bucket. This one looks incredibly nasty and hot. What do we think, folks? What do we think? Comment below what you think. I'm really not sure what I planted or what my wife planted, so put them right there. Lots of peppers. So I've been having my eye on this one. I think, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, these are Datil, D-A-T-I-L peppers. They are 12 to 120 times hotter than jalapeno. I also got jalapeno right here. A few other hot ones. These are pretty good. Lots of hoppers. Although these might be Datil as well, because I had my neighbors try them. My neighbors grow jalapenos, and they said that they were way hotter. Although there are different species of jalapeno. There were what they had there, they were making jalapeno poppers with jumbo jalapeno, and those were a little more mild than what I've got here. So, and mixed in between all of these things is herbs that we also wanted to grow. For instance, right here, lemon basil. These lemon basil leaves, we can dry these out. A number of different flowers that we dry out for different things like salve. We make powder. And honestly, these, I'll just straight up eat these because I really like, it's almost like a piece of gum. There's lemon basil. To me, it's more like a mint flavor. But anyways, kind of refreshing. We also do have mint as well for whatever you use mint for. I'm gonna go in the greenhouse, and the greenhouse has a few more tomatoes, grape tomatoes. That honestly might have to wait till the morning, and I'll just make another video. Grape tomatoes. If you recall, I built these boxes in here a while ago, a few months back, and all of a sudden, you know, it's just blowing up with all these peppers and cucumbers. And these things can withstand like incredible heat. I've never seen them really sag at all. I've never seen them really wilt, and it gets, you know, probably 150 degrees in here. It gets really friggin' hot in here. There's no ventilation. I didn't build it right. But anyways, weekly harvest. Thanks for coming along. Here it is. About 40 pounds of fruit and vegetables.